A man named Christopher Robin claims that he had hybrid friends in a forest as a child, and he left them 5 years ago. No one believes him, so in order to prove this, he takes his fiancée there to meet them. These hybrids were called Pooh and Piglet, and they have gone feral. When Chris left them, they starved, went to the dark side, and became savages. They kill Chris's fiancé and start torturing him. Simultaneously, a group of women come there for a vacation as Pooh and Piglet start hunting them as well. Strap in, movie enthusiasts, it's recap time. Today I'll explain a horror mystery movie called Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey from the year 2023. So, let's start. The film opens with a narrator who explains how a boy named Christopher Robin entered a place called the 100-acre woods. Chris found some creatures in that place that were part humans and part animals. Chris became friends with these hybrids and stayed friends with them for years. Their friendship lasted until Robin grew up and had to leave for college. When Chris left, they had nothing left to eat and were eventually starved. To avoid death, these innocent creatures had to eat one of their own, which was an incident that deeply scared them. They decided that they would never speak human language again and would embrace the animal inside them. 5 years later, Chris is now visiting the 100-acre woods again with his fiancée, Mary. He brought her here to prove that he was not crazy and that he indeed had hybrid friends. While walking, they both start to talk, and Mary explains how she does not believe that those hybrids exist. She simply thinks that they were figments of Chris's imagination, but she still assures him that she is here to support him. Chris hears a noise and moves towards the house, which he now thinks has changed a lot. He assumes that his hybrid friends will be in there, so he takes Mary inside. He calls for the bear hybrid called Pooh and the pig hybrid called Piglet. Mary hears someone and gets scared as she forces Chris to hide somewhere. A big man comes and lies down on the bed as they keep hiding. They wait till night, and when the man sleeps, they sneak out of there. While trying to escape, Piglet, who is now all grown up, comes and attacks Mary. He strangles her with an iron chain and pushes Chris away as he manages to strangle her to death. Devastated by these unexpected turns of events, he runs away in vain as Pooh comes and holds Chris hostage so they can torture him for leaving them. Meanwhile, a woman named Maria is talking to her therapist about her obsessive stalker, which caused her trauma. Her therapist suggests that she take a normal vacation with her friends, and she also agrees. Maria then goes on a trip with her friends named Jess, Alice, Zoe, and Lara to none other than the 100-acre woods. While going there, they get confused, and she enters a garage to ask for directions. After getting the directions, she bumps into an old woman named Charlene, who was also visiting there. After this, they reach the cabin that they temporarily rented. As they settle down in this small cabin, we see their other friend, Tina, who is seemingly lost. Pooh notices Tina and immediately starts chasing her. She hides in a garage, but Pooh still finds Tina and throws her in a wood chipper as blood splatters on his face. After that, Maria sits with her friends in the cabin and starts talking about her trauma again. She tells them how an old man kept taking pictures of her and one night snuck inside her bedroom at night while she was sleeping. On the other hand, Pooh is still keeping Chris alive, who is begging for his life. Chris makes him think of the good times they had, but he starts to have a mental breakdown and lashes out. He does not want to think of any of that, and just wants to torture Chris as much as possible. To make him suffer even more, Pooh takes Mary's hair and starts whipping Chris with it. After he is bruised, Pooh puts Mary's dead body right in front of Chris. There is a shower right above Chris, which Pooh fills with Mary's blood and opens as Chris gets covered with his loving wife's blood. Pooh goes out and hears loud music, which indicates that someone is here. One of Maria's friends, Lara, is in a hot tub taking pictures when she notices Pooh standing behind her in one of the pictures. She gets out of the bathtub just to look around for a little bit and go back inside. While she is in the tub, Pooh and Piglet come from the back and render her unconscious as they take her away. She wakes up tied up on the ground as Pooh is sitting inside their car. Piglet stands by as Pooh drives the car over her, completely bashing it as she screams. Hearing this scream, Maria and Jess decide to investigate, only to see the body of Lara in their driveway. They instantly run inside their house and lock the door while warning Alice and Zoe about what happened. They all panic, but decide that they need to gather weapons and stay inside. Maria is panicking because she thinks that it is her stacker again who came here after her as well. Maria then suddenly recalls that she has a gun, so she and Jess go to retrieve it while Alice and Zoe go to lock the back door. They fear that someone can get in from the back door, but they don't make it in time as Piglet is already inside. Piglet knocks out Alice as Zoe falls inside a pool. Piglet follows Zoe inside the pool and tries to hit her with a sledgehammer. As Alice regains consciousness, she sees Zoe getting hit in the face with the hammer and dying inside the pool. As Piglet approaches Alice with the hammer, the scene shifts to Maria and Jess, who have acquired the gun. Pooh is inside, looking for them as they are trying to find the right time to shoot him. As they wait around, they see that Pooh and Piglet are going away with the unconscious body of Alice. Maria and Jess follow them, but they do not shoot as they were carrying Alice. Afterwards, they go inside and rescue Alice, who was tied up. All three of them are about to leave when they hear the voice of someone calling for help. Maria claims that they should help whoever else is inside, and they find Chris. After releasing Chris, they hear Charlene crying for help as well. This means that they also caught and tortured Charlene while she was around. Chris tells all three of them to go and rescue her, as he can take care of himself. They go outside and see that Charlene is tied up with chains and rope and that she is severely wounded. She starts explaining that these are deformed creatures who just want to kill anyone that comes here. They free her, and before they can leave, she looks herself in the mirror. After looking at what they did to her face, she genuinely started to lose her mind, and now wants to kill them instead of running away. He takes their gun, starts to call out Piglet and Pooh, and even shoots at thin air. Just then, Piglet comes, and she starts to yell at him for doing this to her. She points the gun at Piglet to shoot him, only to find out that the gun is empty because she wasted a bullet before. Pooh suddenly appears behind her and pins her down as the others watch in fear. Pooh pours honey on her bloodied face as Piglet comes running and starts to eat her face. The rest of the screamers are looking at this, and Pooh notices them. Maria and Jess run away as Pooh chases them, but Alice is left behind. Piglet thinks that he is all alone now, but Alice picks up the hammer and does a sneak attack on him. Maria and Jess keep running through the forest as Alice ties up Piglet and keeps hitting him. She lands a final blow and kills Piglet, and Pooh hears his scream. He leaves the two and runs back towards Alice and Piglet. Before Alice even knows it, Pooh chokes her and jabs a huge knife right in her mouth, killing her right there. Maria and Jess know that Alice must have been dead by now, so they try to escape, but Pooh keeps following them. They make it out of the forest and find a car of local men who don't understand what both of them are running away from. When Pooh appears there, they think that a freak in a mask is after those girls, so they take out weapons and decide to fight Pooh. As they go closer and start to threaten Pooh, they notice that he does not speak or move. They start hitting him, and all of their attacks have little to no impact on him, and they are a little scared now. When they don't stop hitting him, Pooh decides to fight back. With a single blow, he rips a man's face off and easily kills the rest of them as he approaches Maria and Jess with murderous intent. They manage to start the car and hit Pooh with it, but he jumps on the car and tries to kill them while they drive. They try to shake him off the car, but Pooh does not give up until they eventually crash the car. Afterwards, Maria wakes up and sees a blurry vision of Pooh coming and taking Jess away as she pleads for her life. Maria hit her head during the crash, and her face was covered in blood. As she wipes off the blood and tries to process everything, she sees that Pooh has already killed Jess. She screams in agony as Pooh throws her head on the car's windshield. Pooh slowly approaches, pulls her out of the car, and takes out his knife. As he is about to stab and kill Maria, Chris comes in with a car at full speed and hits Pooh in an attempt to kill him. As anticipated, Pooh is crushed between the two cars, and Maria thinks that it is finally over. Chris tries to help so they can leave, but they suddenly hear Pooh moving. They try to run away, but both of them are injured. Pooh grabs his knife and walks towards them as the car behind him explodes. He tries to kill Maria first, but Chris begs for her life and starts to explain how Pooh hates Chris and not her, so he shouldn't kill her. He starts to talk about their childhood and hopes that there might be some good left in him that would spare her, but he does not listen to a single word he says. He ruthlessly slices her throat and kills Maria right in front of Chris. Chris hugs her and cries as she takes her last breath and falls to the ground. Chris takes this as an opportunity, and even though he genuinely wanted to save her, he has to run away from there. As he runs away, Pooh keeps stabbing Maria in the head. Here, this movie ends. I hope you like it. Please comment down on what you liked about this movie and what scene you liked, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in our next video. Thank you for being a part of Black's Movie Recaps. If these tales of mystery and intrigue sent shivers down your spine, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Black's Movie Recap for more bone-chilling narratives. Stay tuned, and until next time, stay captivated.